In this lesson, we're going to be talking about capturing packets. Now, this is a bit more advanced. It's a networking thing that you can do to actually see what's going on in your network. I would normally use like TCP dump. I could see what systems my system is communicating with, and I can see all of the traffic that's happening on my local network. You can see there's a lot of web traffic. I'm not really sure what that is because I don't actually have anything up that's communicating with the web that I'm aware of, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background. If I were to open up my browser here and go to google.com, I should certainly be able to see that as an example. So I can see all of my web traffic. Now, this is really difficult to read. I can read it. I've been doing this for a really long time. I understand what's happening here. If you don't know networking that well, this is going to be really difficult to see what's going on. So this is definitely one case where I highly recommend a graphical utility. And in this case, the best one that's around is Wireshark. Wireshark is not only probably one of the best network capture utilities out there, it also happens to be free. Now here I can go to capture interfaces, and then actually I need to be root when I'm doing this, so let me quit out of this and come back in as root. And then it's going to complain about some stuff because it doesn't like me running as root, but I can't actually capture from an interface without being root because that's just the way it is. So let me select that. It's a privileged process in order to actually start a packet capture on there. So let me do that. Now I have started the packet capture. Let me drag this window down a little bit here so we can actually see the list of packets. And now it's a lot clearer what's going on. Well, it's a little bit clearer. Now I've got a list here, but what I can do is I've got the packet broken up into all of the protocols that are actually being used here. And I can pop these open. I can see a lot of detail around the protocols and all of the different flags and data structures that are set within the packet. And I can see everything going on my network. I can see everything that passes across this particular network interface. Now, this is not something that I would expect a novice user to be able to just jump in and see and understand, but it's certainly interesting to run something like Wireshark, particularly if you want to understand networking better. There's no better way to learn than to actually look at the packets and what they're doing and how they're communicating with one another. And Wireshark is really a great way of breaking apart the packets into their component sections and seeing how they're actually put together. Reading books is great. Once you've read some books, you can really start using Wireshark and seeing how all of the networking stack comes together and how it communicates. So Wireshark, another great tool if you need to do network diagnostics.